It's the 21st.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's up with y'all though?
Uh-oh. Why isn't my chart?
Not much. To stay losing at this trading game.
This is what?
Saying what?
I just stay losing at this trading game.
You lost yesterday, or did you trade at all?
I lost $10 yesterday off that large buy now lower that you tried to.
Oh, okay. I gotta figure out.
Are you green on the week, Eloy?
Am I what?
Green on the week?
Yeah. I had some losses, but I just haven't taken the time. Like I'm still too like, what's the word? Oh, let me screenshot that real quick. I'm too like antsy when I take a trade, like right before, like the seconds before I take it, and therefore I haven't figured out how to set the hard stop, because I know you said you could only do it once you take a trade. And when I'm in the trade, I'm not like thinking about that. I'm more just paying attention. And so I'm not like taking the time to go to like the settings, or I forgot. I even forgot how you said to do it, but but I gotta take my time and like.
As long as you take this, as long as you hit your stop.
But there's been like a few like times where it passed the stop where I would have clicked like as fast as I could, but it had like those spikes through it where I'm like, oh fuck, where I'm sure a stop loss would have like immediately took me out without that little spike through.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, that's harsh. Then you better figure that out, bro.
I know I gotta. I mean, I know.
It's not that hard, to be honest. You just
it isn't. And
know.
When you showed it to me, it's just been like from the one time you showed it to me a couple weeks ago, where I just haven't been like, what was that again? And like, how do I get?
Didn't you make a video of it?
Did I?
I think you recorded it.
Oh, shit.
Wait, maybe not. I might be tripping. I don't know actually.
I know. Last week I recorded you giving me a quick lecture on Ledger.
I don't know then. What was that?
I don't know, bro. I heard it though.
Let me change it. My screen. All of a sudden. You guys see Bookmap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this week wasn't the greatest of weeks. I looked at how I've been. I don't know how to even explain this. So like after every session, I'll put like a little mark to tell me if A+ outliers showed up, and the only A+ one was on the 21st for me, which is today. But even then, it was not at like my key level. It was at this. Hold up. Get that on my head. Was at this 30-minute supply here, but my key supply was up at 6071. But it happened around this pop on the green candle. The outlier appeared. It was a clear outlier, just it wasn't at my key level, so I didn't take it. But if you see my screenshot for it, oh, this is the one. What's his name? Carmine took too. This is the outlier at 6062, and then it popped once, rejected, popped twice, rejected, and then you even had a third chance to get in right here, which ended up working out. And this was Carmine perspective on it.
The only reason I didn't take it is because it wasn't on my key level. I saw it happen. I was like, "Yep, it's going down." And sure enough, perfect.
Same here. I have it in my notes, not my key level.
Yeah.
Go to pop above twice. Good opportunity to short with 3-point stop. Target low a day 60.51. How many points is that? 10? Yep. 60.62.
If you got that big drop, that big drop is like 20 points.
What big drop?
The one you're on. If you got it all the way at the bottom, it's like 20 points.
Oh yeah. I don't know what my chart. I wouldn't have though because I had this demand here.
Where's my chart?
Unless you held with this clear drop here.
In this video, we'll cover screen share on Discord for both desktop and mobile.
What's that noise? Is that me?
No, that's me. I'm trying to figure out how to screen share in Discord. Still.
Oh, yeah, that shit's annoying.
Yeah, I took the trade. I took the. If you look at Bookmap, there's even like a fourth time that it retests where I took it at 7:44.
Oh, that was later in the session, huh?
Yeah. Because
you won on that one?
Yeah, I made $30, but
it
didn't drop as low as the previous one.
It was lower probability at that point. I'm looking for my. That's the 21st, right? Yeah. Where the fuck are my 20? Is this in there? Nope. I don't have the screenshot for the full day. I do remember seeing that in the Discord though.
But yesterday when I was mentioning that I'm finding patterns, that I'm trying to see if there's any consistency, what I meant by that is more like the fact that it retested it multiple times. I don't know what you would consider that, but that was my version of like, yeah, it's not on my key level, but I kind of see something here that I was like, I think I could take advantage of this. Oh, and it actually was out of zone that I had charted. Never mind. Because I had charted a 1 hour 60.60 and the outlier was in 60.62.
What do you mean it tested it multiple times?
That same
Bookmap?
Yeah, the same entry from the outlier, and that outlier was in at 1 hour. So that's not the example I'm trying to give you of what I said yesterday. It's just we didn't have the same zone. Your 30-minute is where I have 1 hour. On your,
I'm confused. Are we talking about a different day now?
Are we still on the 21st?
Because you said yesterday.
No. I said that comment yesterday, and I thought that comment was related to Monday, but it's not because I actually had a zone where I took the trade at that outlier. But the comment that I made yesterday about finding patterns, I'll probably bring that up later. But it was more of like finding an outlier get tested multiple times where I was like, and I kind of took a trade even though it wasn't in a zone of mine. And you said that's like kind of stepping away from your plan. But I'll explain that, I guess, when we get towards Friday.
Yeah, I can't picture it in my head right now.
It was just more of like, I've seen you take a trade that wasn't in a zone, and then because you read something, like you saw something and you saw it coming or something like that, and then I guess those are like patterns that I'm trying to find. Like, yeah, maybe it's not.
That was old me, dog.
That was last
old
week,
me.
you bro.
I don't do that no more.
But you called it. What I'm saying is you didn't. I don't think you went in blindly. You called what you saw.
Nah, that was old me, dog. What time was this at? What time was your trade? Oh, you only took one trade, Eli?
What is it? Yeah. Just took it at 7.
Wait, can you guys see Bookmap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My only trade was at 7.
Did you take a trade this day, Eli?
Yeah, 7:43.
I mean, Gabriel?
Damn, bro.
No.
Okay. All right. So we have that set up at 6:53. Just see how that plays out, I guess.
I've seen myself get into a retest of an outlier, like after the retest is like the 3rd or 4th, and it's like I've heard Carmine say, like after a few retests, it makes that zone weak.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've seen being on the opposite end of that, where I'm like, fuck, like I'm too late on the retest.
Yeah, I feel that. That's happened. That's also part of the reason why I didn't take the long yesterday, because the actual long I wanted had already played out. So I was like, this opportunity here, it could work, but it's lower probability because the actual setup I wanted already occurred. And then that selling was aggressive yesterday. But let me refine this a little bit. Wait, was this a strong drop that happened? It was. But it's clear there. Like, if you zoom in, it's even. Oh, I'm not there. This is like seconds. If you're on the 5 minute, I think you could even see it. 976. That's not even the 5 minute. 5 minute here. 1,000 lots. That's what I say when like an outlier, even Carmine said it, like when an outlier is really there, it's gonna be obvious whether you're zoomed out or you're zoomed in. Like the outlier makes itself present. Rather than when like you see it and then it disappears and you have to like be zooming in and out. Like it's obviously there is something there, but the chances of it working are a lot slimmer than when it's like clear and you don't have to like look for it. But like we said, this wasn't on my key level, which kind of sucks because we did miss the opportunity. I'm looking at my chart just to see like what could have into that. Do the screenshots of. Give me a sec. I hate that I don't do that. I want to like be able to see the previous day going into pre-market and then compare like that what was happening, because if you look at the chart, it consolidated in this area from pre-market high to the demand zone of 60.51, and then it popped into the 3-hour supply 60.71. Like,
are you moving around? Because your book map's not moving.
No, I'm looking at my chart.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind.
You don't have your chart?
No, I do have my chart. Your book map wasn't moving. I don't know if you were frozen or
Oh
something.
yeah, I just paused it because I was looking
Okay.
at my chart. But like the aggressive selling, rejecting the 3 hour supply at 60.71, then dropping under pre-market high. That could have you could have
That
read
was
that
my
as a
plan.
sign. Yeah. You could have read that as a sign of like I don't know how to explain it. Like the aggressive selling from the 3 hour supply coming in now dropping down, and then it it kind of like bounced off the 15-minute demand. It slightly missed it, but it kind of bounced and then popped up, and the aggressive selling was still present, or the aggressive buying wasn't present. Like right here, this is that pop, I believe. Yeah, this is that pop for the green candle after the aggressive selling, and the aggressive buying couldn't keep going. So that that makes it a great setup, especially using this as the outlier. Even though it wasn't a key level, like the fact that this buying here was not aggressive at all after multiple attempts of buyers trying, you could consider that like great. It just wasn't a key level, which really sucks.
Yeah.
That's the kind of situation where it's like either you're willing to put the risk on.
I was telling
You see,
myself as it was going down, I was just saying like this is what you have to like be able to sit through without the FOMO because that's what I was working on the whole time. So like
yeah,
this
that's
means
true too.
it's either lesson learned or money gained. Like
What, like,
lesson learned is
say
gonna
you
help you in the
see
long
this
run.
happen again, would you like where it rejects your plan is playing out 60 to 71 is rejecting, and then it pops up like this and you see that outlier, would you take it or would you sit through
I want to say I'll sit through it, but I'd probably take it
it?
if I'm being completely honest. Because I mean, I saw it happen. I knew it was gonna go down. I was just telling myself like, hey, it's not your key level. Like you're trying to learn something, or you're trying to be better at your patience. This is what you got to like go through.
I
But
think
I
also,
saw all the confirmations happen. Like I knew what was gonna like go down, but still didn't
what
take
I'd
it.
say is like really take into consideration the reward in this situation. Like if you shorted that, it was a 10-point reward, and I mean obviously unless you were going for the demand below the 15-minute demand, but from the supply zone 60 62 30-minute supply to the next demand zone, that's 10 points. That's like a great reward, especially with no buying being present. Whereas Eloy's trade yesterday, it was like a 7-point reward. Um, the the setup itself, like when it's larger, when like you have a larger point win range, it kind of is a better. It's kind of like a higher quality because you want your winners to be like 10 plus points. Seven
Yeah,
seven points.
but you don't know where it's gonna stop at.
Well, based off of the way the structure of your chart, it would be either
Oh, okay,
yesterday's
okay.
high or VWAP, and that's like the typical way the ES tends to move.
Yeah, yeah.
um, but that's something like I try to take into consideration when I'm looking at a setup. Like, is my target at least 10 points? If it's at least 10 points, then it could be a good setup. You just really, it's like, yeah, you got to like, I feel like the more we see these kind of things happen, the more we'll like understand how we can trust it or not. Just
The
gotta
thing that
keep.
bugs me is that it doesn't get they're not always this perfect. This one was perfect. The retest, it didn't go past it, 6 points. It stayed clean and true to the retest, and that perfectly dropped.
Yeah, that's true too. 1, 2, and then 3, 4 actually here.
And right under VWAP, struggling under VWAP, big outlier. Dude, under supply.
Yeah. I mean, we see what it looks like here. So if you see this again and it's at least 10 points, I would say it's worth the attempt.
Yeah.
Do you guys go off of VWAP on Bookmap or VWAP off the charts?
I
Both.
use both. It's like in this situation, VWAP is maybe wait, what the fuck? That is actually weird. VWAP is under
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
us
That's crazy.
on the chart, and then VWAP is above us on Bookmap. That's weird.
You never noticed that? I remember we spoke about that before.
I've never realized it was this different. Like I've seen it be different, but it was like closer.
Maybe it's a
This time
different.
it's like
I think that
complete.
the Bookmap VWAP is not the exact same because we're more zoomed in and it's showing us something different compared to what the charts are showing us.
That's true. Yeah,
I feel like VWAP on Bookmap is stronger than VWAP on the charts.
I think VWAP on Bookmap though is based off the day, whereas VWAP on TOS is based off of multiple days.
Mm.
But yeah, this shit ended up having a nice drop here. Oh damn, that was another try? No way.
Has it had the big drop yet?
This one's it. You legit had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tries if you really.
Then if that's the case, I got it on the 6th try, bro.
This would have been the best one. After seeing this continue to fail and then a quick little pop, even right here would have been good.
Dude, I was calling it. I was just saying it out loud. It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop. Just take it. I couldn't fucking do it.
But how annoying is it if you would have gone in on like that second attempt and you just sat through that because it never hit your stop?
I know.
I did yesterday. My winning trade was I did the math on it. It was like 25 minutes.
Yesterday was super choppy. I mean, just slow though.
Yeah, and that's why I pulled out yesterday. I was like, fuck. It was like a staircase going down. It was just constantly going back up and back down, but it was lower highs and lower lows. But I just didn't like how slow it was.
Yeah, those are annoying. Imagine if that was options, you would have been
Oh my
$5
god.
profit, if that.
I just feel like January, the market has been volatile, like too volatile. I feel like hopefully in February it'll slow down. Because
I
outliers
think
some days are everywhere, and outliers some days are nowhere. It's
I
weird.
think everyone's. I think the tape is thin because big money is just trying to wait to see how Trump makes his decisions, and I feel like a lot of people I've seen like in the main chat of InvestiTrade and even on Twitter, I feel like a lot of people seem bearish when the market to me seems bullish. So I just feel like everyone's indecisive in exactly where the market's going.
Well, it needs to blast through all-time highs.
What?
Solidify it needs to blast through all-time highs to solidify another bull run, or whatever.
Yeah. This guy was like, because SPX broke highs, and this guy was like, who Ian has brought on EYL, he was like, in a bearish market, you wouldn't see all-time highs being broken. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. That I didn't get to past 7:30. I walked away, Eloy.
For sure.
But if you can't share your screen, then I don't know.
Try again.
Do you have a screen?
Have you started your new schedule yet?
Nah, February. But dude, they've been having me work from home.
Damn, you're fucking lucky.
I went in on Tuesday and then they were like, they had me go home early because something about a power outage. I was like, shit, I'll take it. And then they were like, just work from home the rest of the week. I was like, fuck yeah. Do you have a screenshot, Eloy, of your setup?
Yeah. Let me send it to the
See
chat.
that? Yeah.
All right.
Where's Eric? Oh, you sent that.
Tuesday trade. All right, here we go. I posted it.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait up.
We lost you for a second, bro. Eric got so scared he called you Eric.
Oh, what if it's because I'm sharing my screen that it doesn't allow you to share your screen?
This game keeps leaving accidentally.
Eloy, does it still not allow you to share your screen?
Yeah, it's the same. I mean, it get like a screen pops up telling me pick, like it says select what you want to share, but there's nothing that allows me to select. It's just like a little loading circle, and then the go live option. I can't even click on that button. It has like the little circle with the line across it.
What is Gabriel doing? This dude's going from lounge to study room.
I'm on Google trying to see what's the reason.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I could share my screen now.
How?
I created a new lounge and I disconnected from you guys. And then it gave me the option, so I disconnected the lounge that I was in, and then I went back into you guys, and the settings are still there.
Wait, so you can't share it in study room, but you could share it in lounge?
No, I can share it in the study room now. For some reason, the share settings are still here after I disconnect from the lounge.
Do it?
So I should what do I do? Just disconnect and come back in?
Yeah, just disconnect and come back in.
Oh, who's
You got it?
streaming?
No, I still can't.
Oh shit!
You see it?
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
What the fuck is going on?
Inception.
Let me. What?
Wait, Eli, go into the lounge and then come back into study room like Gabriel did.
All right. Then.
Had disconnected from sharing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Elixir?
No. But let me end this video because this is just pointless.